Hello, my name is Charles and welcome to another edition of How to Be English. In the last episode we learned how to make a cup of tea. In today's episode we shall learn how to make a crumpet. Firstly, we will need some crumpet making equipment. A toaster, a plate, some butter, one knife, and least but not last, the crumpet itself. We must now take the toaster and plug it into the socket. Once the toaster is plugged into the socket, it is then ready for crumpeting. We may now place the crumpet into the toaster as demonstrated. The toaster must then be switched on. While we are waiting for our crumpet to be toasted, we may drink our tea which we prepared earlier. I like to drink my tea in an ergonomically designed mug.
What could you do with an ergonomically designed mug of tea?
You could spoon sugar into it.
What could you do with an ergonomically designed mug of tea?
You could stir it.
What could you do with an ergonomically designed mug of tea?
You could pour milk into it. I like mine quite milky.
What could you do with an ergonomically designed mug of tea?
You could put it on your head, yes you could.
What could you do with an ergonomically designed mug of tea?
You could downright drink out of it.
What could you do with an ergonomically designed mug of tea?
There are many things you could do with a mug of tea. Once the crumpet has been fully toasted, we may then remove the crumpet from the toaster and place it onto the plate. We then take the butter and remove the lid. Then we take our knife and put the knife into the butter. We must then spread the butter onto the crumpet so that the butter melts in and infuses the taste between the butter and the crumpet. If there is any excess butter left on the knife, we must then get rid of the excess butter. We must then replace the lid on top of the butter to make sure that the butter does not go bad. The crumpet is now ready to be eaten. Ah, delicious. Thanks for watching another episode of How to Be English.